Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video we are going to talk about your ninth house of Navamsa chart. Okay, now Navamsa chart is the chart which has your ninth division of the ninth house of the birth chart. Okay, now Navamsa chart, the whole chart is very important, and each and every planet is important. If your birth chart is afflicted and Navamsa is also afflicted, then it denies marriage completely. But if Navamsa supports marriage, then marriage will happen. Okay, so we have to see this way, right? So guys, before we go into the video, please subscribe my channel, follow me on Instagram. Okay, and if you want to take my personal consultation, so please check the link in description. Also, I have started healing services, so it is highly beneficial. If you want to take healing services from me, you can contact me for that as well. And if you want to purchase the books, I have provided the links in the description. You can go through the books and you can check it out over there. Okay, so let's restart. Now guys, Navamsa chart, like I was telling, is very important. We cannot deny Navamsa chart. Okay, birth chart is also important, but Navamsa chart is equally important. So we have to see the planetary placements here. Now ninth house of the Navamsa becomes very important. If it is well placed, it shows that without hard work you will get your destiny. Like there are many people, they don't have to really go through so much pains and traumas, and they are able to receive their destiny, whatever. They lead a happy life. There are kind of like so many people around us, they live happy life, and there are very less people who live abnormal life, I mean to say troublesome life. So it depends. So if your Navamsa ninth lord is afflicted, that doesn't mean you will not get your destiny. It only means that you will have to work harder. So I will tell you in this video what you have to do. Okay, so checking the ninth lord of the Navamsa chart is important, and also check the ninth lord of the D1 chart placement in the D9 chart, which house it is placed and which nakshatra it is, and which sign it is placed. So you have to make your destiny rise, you have to focus on that particular house. Now one thing I will tell you guys, that marriages are made in heaven. Like everything is predestined, and whatever our God wants happens, because everything is based upon our past karmas. So that is why marriages, basically if we talk about marriage particularly, so marriages happen with the will of God. Whoever is made for you, you will get that person, and whoever is not made for you, you will not get that person. So, and there are many karmic marriages. So karmic marriages means they come from the past to take something from you, and then they go away from your life. Okay, and then they never come back again. So it hurts a lot, and we consider it true love, but it is actually only karmic. Okay, so if we consider a person who is not our true love to be our true love, and that person is only karmic, so it is not going to change anything. We change the roles in each birth, every birth. So that is what I want to say, that afflictions in the D9 chart can actually be not good for your marriage. Okay, so what you have to see first, you have to see where your ninth lord is placed in your D9 chart, which house, which sign, and if it is afflicted, and if it is in the Rahu Ketu axis, or it is conjunct with any planet or not. Okay, now for example, your ninth lord of the D9 chart is Saturn, and it gets placed in the fourth house. So fourth house is a house where delicate planets like Mercury, Venus, Moon do good, not like Saturn or Jupiter, basically, because it is a house of comfort, relaxation. So if heavy planets come here, it hampers our comfort. okay, the comfort that we derive from the marriage. And it also shows karma because Saturn aspects the sixth house. Although Saturn remain unafflicted by any planet, not conjunct anything, but still. So we have to it doesn't depend upon the house placement only, it depends upon the sign, like which planet is good in which house. Like if ninth lord is Venus, it gets placed in the first house in the Gemini sign, in the Taurus or Libra sign, then it is good. But in the Taurus or Libra sign, it also is a ruler of sixth house, which may create issues. Okay, so we have to check accordingly. Now by seeing the placement, we cannot change the placement, but we can actually work on it. So I will tell you how are you going to work on it. Like for example, if ninth lord is placed in your first house, okay, so no matter whichever planet is here, for example, it is Saturn. So what you have to do, firstly you have to focus on your hard work, your personality. Now if ninth lord is placed in the first house of the D9 chart, okay, so first your destiny actually depends upon your physical appearance. Your physical appearance in the sense, your dressing sense, the way you maintain yourself, the way you present yourself in front of the public, in front of the people, your behavior, your attitude, okay, all these things are the things that rule your destiny. Okay, so if you want your destiny to support you, first you need to control your anger. If it is Mars, if it is Saturn, you need to work hard. If it is Venus, you need to spend less on yourself. Basically it is focus on yourself. Okay, it doesn't mean that becoming self-obsessed, but it means that your personality, because your personality, the way you see the things, your good behavior, your good attitude, your attitude of helping others, kind attitude and hardworking attitude will actually help you to make your destiny rise. So it is you who can make your destiny rise and your bhagya to support you. Okay, so if you bring changes in yourself, you can make your destiny rise. Now if it is in the second house, so second house is the house of family after marriage, wealth and food and everything. So your destiny depends upon your family. Like after marriage, you don't have to leave your family or to neglect your spouse's family. You need to not like you get married then you forget your family or your spouse's family, or separate your spouse from his or her family. No, you have to have good relationship with your family as well as spouse's family. Okay, also you have to focus on your savings. Okay, if you are facing financial issues, then if you focus on savings, then it will help you. You also need to understand the value of your family, right? And other thing is that you have to see aspects as well. For example, if it is a Scorpio sign and Mars is the ninth lord, it is in the second house, it shows that you need to be with your family or spouse's family in their bad times or transformation period. Okay, also you can help them with money, right? And see the aspect. So you have to see the aspect as well. If Mars is there, it will aspect your fifth house, so your children, your love relationships, you have to serve them. Okay, then comes the third house. Third house represents communication after marriage. What kind of communication you will have after marriage? Okay, your siblings, also relationships with siblings after marriage. So you have to serve your siblings, have clear-cut communication with your spouse. If and also it doesn't mean like you will say anything that you shouldn't say. So you have to see what is lacking in you. Do you always speak in anger without thinking? So you have to control that. Other thing, if you are a person who never expresses emotions and always piles up your emotion, then you have to focus on your speaking up your emotions, expressing your emotions in marriage. Also, it represents higher learning, higher education, and following your dharma will help you rise your destiny. If it is in the fourth house, okay, so you have to keep your home clean and comfortable after marriage. The members who are living in your home, you have to take care of them. Okay, you don't only have to think about your comfort all the time, but you have to think about the comfort of others. You also have to serve the people of your homeland. You don't ever have to disrespect them in any manner. Okay, then comes the fifth house. So after marriage, you never have to force something on your children. Let them live their life the way they want to, and never force them for something, and let them be happy in their life. Okay, other thing is that you basically fifth house shows the intelligence that we need to deal with marriage. So you have to deal with the matters of your marriage with intelligence. Okay, for example, if ninth lord Jupiter comes and sit here, okay, so let's say Jupiter comes in the Scorpio in the fifth house. So see, it shows that when ups and downs come in your marriage, you have to deal it with patience. You have to avoid fights and arguments and deal with patience. Okay, and gaining more and more knowledge of occult and all that will help you to rise your destiny. Okay, so basically what we have to do, we have to work on the karkas of that house, that sign, and the planet. Okay, now comes the sixth house. Now this is the position where really you will have to work hard to make your destiny support you, or to make your destiny rise. Okay, so you really will have to work harder in this sixth house matter. Okay, now basically you will have to help people. Okay, helping people, serving the society will help you. Like, see the sign that is sitting there. If Virgo is sitting there, you need to help people who are sick or in the hospitals. Okay, like if it is Venus in Virgo there, then you can help them with food. Basically, people who are in the hospital, or like loving animals. So serving animals, you can do sick animals basically. So serving that part, serving the planet that sits there will help you to rise your destiny. Okay, now if it is in the seventh house, so your spouse will help you to rise. For example, now it is in the seventh house, so your spouse will help you to rise your destiny. Okay, your spouse will be the one who will help you. So you always have to respect your spouse. You always never cheat, lie to your spouse, because if you do that, you will develop bad karmas. Okay, so never ever do it, right? You have to be loyal, faithful to your spouse, and maintain harmonious relationship. Okay, if Mars as ninth lord comes here, then it is troublesome. Your spouse will always be aggressive and you have to control it. Okay, if it is in the eighth house, so in the eighth house, you need to have that patience to deal with the ups and downs of life. If you go more into occult thing, then it will be really helpful for you. Now basically see the planet that is sitting here and the aspects it is giving. So eighth house shows that you will have to be strong in all the circumstances of your life. In all the ups and downs of your life, you will have to believe in God and never lose your belief in God. Okay, always have to believe in God, right? And then if it is in the ninth house, then it is really good here. You just have to gain more and more knowledge. Always follow the path of your dharma, and always respect your dharma and educate yourself. Respect your fatherly figure. and see the aspect and the signs. So you have to follow dharma in that particular area. If it is in the 10th, so you have to maintain a good public image of your marriage, or if not married, then of yourself in front of the public, in front of the people. Okay, you have to maintain a good relationship. You have to show that your relationship is good, not complaining about your relationship. Okay, so you have to do this way. And also focusing on your career, focusing on your work, okay, your karmas. Okay, always keeping an eyes on your karmas, focusing on your work, your career will help you to rise your destiny. Then if it is in the 11th house, so focusing on your network circles, right? Like never fighting in your network circle, or serving the people basically, or communicating with them, sharing your knowledge. For example, if it is Venus in the Leo sign in the 11th house, so it is a good placement, but how will you rise your destiny? So Venus represents spouse, so respect your spouse. When you go to the public, in public, you don't have to say something bad about your spouse. Okay, help your network circle people to know how to increase their money, how to be well dressed, or share some knowledge regarding Venus to them. Okay, then comes the 12th house, so focusing on your loneliness, focusing on God and spirituality. This one is quite easy. So, and also it shows your night when you sleep and all that things. For example, if it is Jupiter, so when you sleep, before it, what you have to do, pray to Lord Vishnu, Lord Brihaspati, to forgive you for your sins, and recite mantra Om Narayanaya Namaha for 21 times with full devotion, and then sleep. Or you can also keep a idol of Lord Vishnu or picture in beside you, so it will help you a lot. So guys, this way we have to see how our destiny and luck will support us, because whatever we do comes back to us. Always do good, always make people smile, always bring happiness and joy in their life, rather than always thinking about yourself. Okay, so this was very important to know. Share your experiences, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye, take care.